Close your eyes and imagine everything you know stripped away. No walls, no roof above your head, no fire, no blanket, no knife, no phone glowing in the dark, no door that locks, no road leading anywhere. Now imagine that the world itself has changed. The rivers run through forests no modern eye has ever seen. And the sky above you, when the sun goes down, is not a sky you will recognize. It is crowded with stars. It is loud with stars. Because there is nothing anywhere on the surface of the planet casting light into it except the moon. Welcome to 6 million years ago. Welcome to the night your oldest ancestors had to survive over and over again so that you could exist. These ancestors were not you. They were not quite apes, and they were not quite anything you would call human. They walked upright, barely, with a forward lean and long swinging arms. They were short, most of them no taller than a modern child. Their bodies were covered in dense dark hair. Their faces carried heavy brow ridges above deep-set eyes that had evolved to read every shadow. They had no tools. They had no weapons. They had no fire. They had only each other and the trees, and an intimate, exhausting knowledge of a world that wanted to kill them. And tonight, we are going to ask a simple question. Could you, with everything you are and everything you know, survive one single night among them? Let us begin where they began. The sun is going down. The grasslands turn from gold to rose to deep violet. The heat of the day drains out of the earth, and in that draining you can feel something else entering the landscape. Something awake. Something hungry. The small band of hominids you have joined begins to move. Every member is moving toward the same place. A tree. The tallest, thickest, most climbable tree within reach. Because survival, for them, begins the moment they get off the ground. You will sleep in the branches tonight. If you can sleep at all. The first hours of darkness are the strangest. Your eyes take a long time to adjust to a world without artificial light. When they finally do, you realize you are inside a completely different planet. The stars above are so thick they cast shadows. And below you, on the forest floor, you can see the eyes. Dozens of them. Glowing yellow, glowing green, glowing red. Most of those eyes are small. But some of them are not small at all. One belongs to a hyena-like predator larger than any that walks the earth today. Another belongs to an ancestral leopard, capable of climbing almost any tree. And another belongs to something with no modern equivalent. A saber-toothed cat called Macaridus, roughly the size of a lion, with curved daggers for canines. That cat has known this tree is a sleeping spot for generations. It is not guessing. It is hunting. You do not sleep. Nobody sleeps deeply. You doze for minutes at a time, and every crack of a branch, every distant roar, snaps you back into wakefulness. Your hands cramp around the branches because you cannot let go even for a second. If you let go, you fall. If you fall, you die. And then hunger arrives. There is no stored food. There is no pantry. Whatever you did not eat before dark is no longer available to you, except for what lies at the base of the tree, in the dark, on the ground where the predators walk. A few figs have fallen. If someone climbs down, the group may eat. If someone climbs down, the group may lose a member. One of the adult males goes. He descends silently, one limb at a time. His nostrils flare, tasting the air for scent. He reaches the ground, crouches, and begins to gather figs in trembling fingers. A small sound from the grass makes him freeze so completely that he looks, for a moment, like a statue carved from shadow. When he climbs back up and presses the figs into the waiting hands of his family, nobody celebrates. There is only a soft exhale. Survival in this world is measured in soft exhales. Somewhere in the middle of the night, a meteor streaks across the sky. The others see it too. Their faces tilt upward in an ancient moment of something that is not yet wonder, but is the first raw material of wonder. These are among the first primates ever to look up at a shooting star and feel, faintly, that the sky contains something more than weather. Then the saber-tooth comes. You do not see it arrive. You smell it because the adult male beside you smells it, and he goes completely still, and you go still too. The whole family becomes part of the tree. Below, the great cat circles the trunk on silent paws, looking up with reflective amber eyes. It knows you are there. You know it is there. For a long stretch of time, the only communication between predator and prey is the locking of eyes across 6 meters of darkness. Then it leaps. Its claws dig into the bark. It climbs 2 meters, 3 meters, 4. It is heavy, too heavy, and finally the bark defeats it and it slides back down. But during those seconds, your group is already moving, swinging from branch to branch toward a neighboring tree, hand over hand, the juvenile clinging to its mother's back. You move with them, or you die. You make it. You are in a new tree, panting, alive. But not safe. Never safe. The storm comes next. The wind rises first, bending the grass in slow waves. Then the moon disappears behind a wall of cloud that swallows the sky from horizon to horizon. The first raindrops are enormous. Lightning splits the dark in blinding blue-white flashes. Thunder arrives late and unreasonably loud. Your tree sways. Your grip on the branch is the only thing between you and a fall. The juvenile nearly slips. The mother catches its wrist with reflexes older than language. When the storm passes, nobody speaks. Speech, as you know it, is still millions of years away. But the adult male slowly begins to groom water out of the mother's hair with his long fingers, and in that small gesture you see the first seed of everything we will ever call love. The hour before dawn is the longest of all. Your exhaustion turns your muscles to water and your thoughts to fog. The group descends cautiously. You reach a small, still pool nestled in moss-covered stones. You cup water to your mouth with shaking hands. It tastes like the earth itself. It tastes like being alive. And then something remarkable happens. From the mist, a separated member of your group, someone you had lost hours ago during the saber-tooth panic, emerges, limping but whole. The reunion is silent. Foreheads pressed together. Hands touch shoulders. A juvenile reaches toward the newcomer, and he touches its fingers with his own. This is community, 6 million years before the invention of community. The sun rises. Gold light finds your family in the ferns. You stand on a rocky rise and look out over a valley teeming with animals. Herds of antelope, primitive horses, great flightless birds, distant elephants with strangely curved tusks, and you understand something no lecture could ever teach you. The world is not built for you. You were built for the world. Could you have survived that night 6 million years ago? Probably not. You would have missed the scent in the wind. You would have slept too deeply. You would have let go of the branch. You would have made one small, modern mistake, and the darkness would have claimed you. But they didn't. Not one of your direct ancestors, across 6 million years of nights exactly like this, ever failed. Every single one of them, somehow, against everything, made it to dawn. And that is why you are here. That is why any of us are here. The next time you lie in your bed, under your roof, with your door locked, take a moment to remember them. Remember the small hairy figures clinging to a tree under a sky choked with stars. Remember the cupped hands at the pool. Remember the foreheads pressed together in the mist. Remember that you are the descendant of every single one of them, and that somewhere deep inside you, older than memory, some part of you still remembers the terrifying, beautiful reality of the night they survived for you. Sleep well. They earned it for you.